Bogaitso madume ga fele o sa shebile Mzansi Fundis mo re buang ka dio tse dintsi tsa bolo ya mo Mzansi Bafana ba tshamekile re bone Bafana squad se biditsi re bone gore go na le ba banga bana di passport go irahalang ka ndamane why only footballer or professional footballers na passport le phone
zwe shonisa bolo koko ngari once bone ba mutambi wa bola over ka 17 years ya ka under 20 ka under 23 zifuna uzuzanyiwa no prepariwe zwithu zwa uri ngauri tshifhinga tshona tshimwe banga kha diviziwa kha national team uri ba representa shango la habo khazi age za pasi so hezo zwiamba zwa administration wise rene re fona ita khwine sa dzi team za PSL
and kiboni team owner ya mo it's a mom protector si ari ringabe rentse mara dintwana tsa ku development league they are forced to have this thing kanti higher development thing what's that
na ke team was ama justify amo because now if we look at the team preseason yabona nelo guy when Seed was here you know they were not here in South Africa they went out the country and yes, maybe he might not have been there in terms of that squad. But then the requirement should be at that point in time, as we are saying, or when you look at development football, now you cannot play in development football without those passports and those things. It's literally like a qualification before you start football. You know?
That's it.
So why doesn't he have it?
Let's see, Coach Hugo complaining because we saw Tito Barulemets, Mara Arma Pagania, Batos, Hababuika Taba, and now if they had to replace Mapungure.
Yeah.
Mapagania never zamo protectors team maybe mara affect that Hugo. Do you see it like that?
It's going to affect the national team because at the end of the day he plans, I get it. And when he plans ahead in terms of saying I've got this team and I know what I want to do with this team. And if Pirates doesn't come out and say hey Lefuna is injured, literally they're messing up the whole entire plan, you know. So I think yes, on the other hand we can look at it and say but the national coach needs to look at the players in the league holistically and say okay, if I have this pool of players, where can I slot in certain players? But at the end of the day, the main plan gets ruined.
The main plan, Tito was part of the main plan because Mshishihayo, naturally we knew Hurricane Atlakena Mola. Is that going to derail us a bit?
I think we got the core of the team, in the Bafana team, even though we will have to love to have Tito on the bench and whatnot. But we've got enough depth to be able to play well without any hassles. Yes, the coach will always complain, but unali Jayden, unali Mukwena can play forward. You got a lot of players that you spoil for choice. You can even knock at Naturena. Tele is there as well. There's a lot of players. There's no stories about it.
Yeah. Complaining like Aubrey.
Yeah.
Where Aubrey Naira Manana Matata came up Pirates. Well, he has to be out of the squad due to do you see us having a problem? Because Aubrey has been immense for Bafana Bafana, as much as you might criticize him for your team.
Again, it's a question of the quality that we're talking about and depth. And I think we have it. We look at what Voyo has done and where he comes from. You look at Tozadi Etzangkotla Ponyahai. He's been phenomenal. Prior to even getting into the team, he's been phenomenal. And for me, I look at that and I say, oh, I need to congratulate Aubrey Mudiba and say congratulations to Aubrey Mudiba and Musadwa High. But going back to the question again, I think Vuyo brings quality, he brings youngness and freshness into the team, you know. And it's great that we see Coach Hugo giving these youngsters an opportunity to exploit that space in terms of being in the national setup. Are we
going to get away with these smaller changes because of lack of experience based on the opponents that we playing against?
I don't think they'll give us much of a trouble. And again, we cannot just undermine Hugo Broos. I mean, he's been in the game for quite some time. He's been in African space for quite some time. And you look at what he has taken the team. With all these changes that were happening, we can even take it back to Nakwebo Mvala, Balisiko, you know. Simply, he could, when he brought in Dotley, we were all like, yo, what's going to happen here? And then Dotley came in and slotted in the team like a glove into the team. So you look at that, and I don't think we're going to struggle.
There's one thing I really happy, Coach Hugo. We have a goalkeeper crisis. Do we?
Yeah, I think the coach might be having a point on that. When I was looking at Polokwane, I think had 2 foreign coaches. All of them, the Baba Jisa every week. But then where's the young South African coaches, goalkeepers that are coming, you know?
There was a Richards Bailey or foreign too.
Yeah. So if you look at that already, you should start to say, we got Rowan and we have Chain. Then after that, then what happened? You know, if you look at the Stevens again, he doesn't have much of experience in terms of the international space. He's just now breaking into it's late. So we should have players that really are coming along. If you look at when Rowan break into the Bafana, he was very young. When Kune came into the Bafana, he was very young. We look at Arendse when he came in, he was very young. We used to produce top quality goalkeepers in South Africa. I'm very worried about that. I think there's one country in Africa, I think it's Egypt, where it says, no, you need to have only
locals.
Yeah, locals. Because this thing of having a team with about 3 foreign goalkeepers, for me, in a long time, it's going to catch us with.
That time you can only have 5. No.
Kukuna as well. I think they do have 2 foreign goalkeepers. For me, the goalkeeper, if it's foreign, it must be top notch.
All right, gents. Before to work at the crisis,
Before Rukuba, can I just...
Because
the flawedness of our conversation is that Hugo Broos is only looking in South Africa. There's young boys that are playing overseas. They're playing in these small leagues. We've seen these players that are talked about in the socials. Why are we not seeing these players in national team levels?
That's a question that I arabang next time. Mara for now, kebatate, I cope. Lungster, mbaxoshile laba itiye lashisa namhlanje. I hope ukuthi uphathele elishisa blind namhlanje.
No, lishisa kakhulu. Plus namhlanje silidla ngekheke. Awuthi ngibabikele leqala. Sanibonani babikele ekhaya igama nokulunga intokazi enhle yakwathenjekayo. Sizoqala ngokuthi happy belated birthday to one of our very own from our sister shows iGame On, which plays every Saturday 2:00. Be sure not to miss that one. Happy birthday, Sizwe.
Sizwe.
So let's move to our very first story. Sizoqala ngekhona. Khulumani, guys. You know, when they do say, get your house in order because you're going to miss certain opportunities. As the player from TS Galaxy, 21-year-old, Khulumani Ndamani, if I'm not mistaken. Umise i-collab your national team because he does not have a passport. National team call-up. Can you imagine how big that is for his career? But I still do think if Hugo Broos saw something in him, then definitely in other games, uzomfaka.
Yeah, no, Hugo, I thought it's cool, man.
Hey, as landelayo zibhlungu kakhulu.
Wangwara.
Zibhlungu kakhulu kama Billiard, the star, Mamelodi Sundowns. Yaziwa mfethu wahamba ngama Range Rover maluma. But it seems like it's going downhill for him financially. And I feel like, don't you think that soccer players or football players should be given some form of financial advisors? Because now he has loans that are piling up from his past.
Lunga. Football players baba fadi financial advice. Beke. I can even tell you from team ya tswangoyona ke di advice khwedi ka khwedi.
But it's very sad. Or maybe mhlambe mele baqale bafake indaba zama UIF,
pension. Yeah, Belgium bayenza so yeah.
Maybe that's what they should think of going forward in the future.
Mara wangakhulumi ngezakho le Pakania.
Asikhuluma vele ngayo bengeke ngize bekunomdlalo oqopha umlando on Sunday. It was supposed to happen on Saturday, but they moved it to Sunday FNB Stadium. I mean, it's a game of very big magnitude, so they were expecting maybe a sold-out game. But
But I guess Sunday but what's creating how? But are khuleke ka more mathele gaming? It's not fair.
No, but anyways, again, my results are pumile, and it's very shocking. It's sending shockwaves to other people's hearts. It's sending shockwaves to other people's egos, you know, because ningene ngayo indaba yokuthi nizohlasela nizosiphinda ngo5. I-Orlando Pirates athi lo mdlalo soqeda nga 2 minutes. This game was ended while people were looking for their seats.
Ababonanga
the game was over. And then the 85 minutes was just to honor the fixture.
I know. I think we'll stop before Masandawana balwa nawe. But so unfortunately that's all we have for this week. Tea lunga fa naga isi ya Masandawana ka dipelo di le botlhoko man. Do make sure hore beke tlang o nna le rona hape. Remember to treat the people that you love right. Ke le rata lohle. I never wrong.